friends, it's me, B, and today I'm here with another physical plan with me, this time again. I was really excited to show you the kit that I'm using this week because it's a kit that I made myself. This is a kit that is available in my printable shop. You can also use it in your digital planner. Oh my God. We see some hair. Excuse me. I tried to cut it out a little bit, but yeah, I'm sorry about that. I hope you guys don't mind. But yeah, this kit is from my shop. It is called Sprins, and it is a really fun summer kit. And I really wanted to talk a little bit about it here because it is inspired by something. And I don't know if you maybe already can tell what is inspired about. It is actually inspired by High School Musical 2. Should I be ashamed? Oh, friends, this is a team that I have always wanted to see in the planner community. And what I personally really like in my planner spreads is that it is based on something, or in my planner art, I mean, and not completely focused on something. So it has little hints of High School Musical in it, which basically only is the scene, which is the last scene of High School Musical, and you see her car that is inspired, and the girl with the little flower water hat on is also inspired by that. And you can just see I Need Fabulous on the pillow in one of the boxes that is also a little bit inspired by High School Musical, but that's it. And I just thought it was a really fun theme to do. And one thing that I also really love about this one is that the colors are so different. I believe I've never seen these colors put together in a planner kit, or at least not that I've used. So when I was opening my planner to start talking about the day by day for this video, I thought, these colors are so fun. I've never seen these together. And I'm matching it with a lime foil bundle from SPC, and I think it's a perfect match. I really, really like the lime color that I've used for this kit. I do think that, I was gonna say maybe the color for Thursday and Tuesday are a little bit too similar, but I don't really mind. You can see that it's more red and the other one is more pink. Well, enough about that. I really like it. I really hope you like it, this one as well. And I was aiming to put this video up in summer still, and I've succeeded because it's still bloody hot. We are in July still. So yeah, if you are still searching for some fun summer kits in your planner, maybe you want to check this one out. But yeah, enough about the kit. Let's talk a little bit about life, because how are you guys doing? There is someone mowing the lawn, I think. And I really, really hope that you guys are not able to hear it. So excuse me if you do. But it's outside and I have the windows closed. So I really hope you guys are not really able to hear it. But yeah, how have you been? Let me know in the comments down below, because you can always let me know. You can always feel free to chat with me. You can slide in my DM if you want to talk about something, or you can comment on my video down below. I'm very curious how you are. How is your life going? Well, thank you for asking back. How is my life going? I mean, it's fine. I guess it's fine. We have bought a house. I've talked about that in one of my previous videos, and I have to say that that is just soaking up my time, okay? And I'm really trying to navigate this new period in my life where we are renovating a house, because I'm doing that with my boyfriend, but also having to work, having my shop, obviously, that is still one of my most exciting things that I do in life, because I really, really, really like to work on my shop. I'm so happy that I have a place where I can just dump all my creativity, I guess. And it is just giving me so much joy and pleasure when I'm doing that. So it is something that I definitely do not want to get rid of, even though sometimes it is a lot, guys, because I'm aiming to release everything or once a week, every week. And I have to say that that's quite difficult. The other day, I'm in a Facebook group for Etsy people, and the other day someone commented that it's really important to have new listings up in your Etsy shop to get more visible. So that's what I'm trying to do. But they are also saying that they have noticed a switch in the algorithm and that there is more US shops being shown than shops outside of the US. And that is something that they have seen recently. So I have just started looking in my views, in my dashboard where you can see what the views are. And I have seen a drastic drop on my views. So if anyone knows anything about that, I have no idea, but my views are just getting less and less, I feel like, and I am working more and more. So I have no idea what's going on. But yeah, that is a little bit of a bummer, but I really don't want to give up my shop because, again, it just gives me so much joy. So yeah, we are not going anywhere with my shop. But yeah, I'm still really trying to navigate life because it's just been a lot. We are working on the house almost every time I have some spare time. And previously, every time I had some spare time, I was working on the shop. So now I'm trying to do that more in the evening. But I'm noticing that when I'm still working late, I'm just not able to sleep. It's just really difficult to fall asleep when I'm still working until 10 or 11 a.m. My mind is just too busy, I guess. So I still need to find a way on how to do this. The good thing is that with my job, it is quite quieter, because it's the summer. So that's the only thing that's positive. So my actual job is not really burning me out. I need to knock some wood. There's nothing around me. But yeah, that is just something that is going on in my life. The house is going pretty well. We had a lot of fun with the first 2 weeks. I believe I got the keys 2 weeks ago. And we just did like a little party also to meet the neighbors, because it's so important to have good neighbors and to keep them as a friend. So that is something that we are focusing on as well, because we are making a lot of noise, because everything that was in the house is gone, will be gone. And the only thing that was a little bit was that the previous owners, they were a little bit dirty. And that is something that when we were visiting the house at first, we didn't notice. Like, they were so good at hiding it. But now that we are getting rid of everything, you just see how dirty they actually were. Like, for an example, the oven that was built in the kitchen, it was so dirty, guys. Oh my goodness. Like, my boyfriend had to take it out, and his hands were literally, the oven was literally slipping out of his hands because it was so dirty with oil and so that's a little bit of a bummer, but it's fine, because everything that was in the house is gonna be gone, okay? Nothing will be left of those people in my house. So yeah, it's keeping us really busy. And the other day, it was really fun on a Saturday. My boyfriend, all of his friends came over, which are guy friends, and they just helped us with destroying everything, and they worked so hard. I was having so many inside enjoy moments or something, or joy moments of how hard they were working and how hard they were helping us out. And I was just trying to get rid of all the what's the word, the paper that is on the wall. You know what I mean? Like the wrapping paper that's on the wall. That's probably a really easy word, but I just can't think of it right now. And that's a really difficult job, friends. And I can tell you that these people were really loving the wrapping paper on the wall. And it is almost on the entire house, only not on the top or the bottom floor. So that is something that I'm able to do, because I'm not really going to do all the really hard and difficult work. Like, I'm trying to help my boyfriend as much as I can. And the good thing is that he told me that he's really proud of me, because I have been working me butt off, okay? But like getting rid of all the I'm just going to call it wrapping paper on the wall. What is the bloody word? I don't know. That is a little bit more of an easier job. So that is my job right now. And I can tell you that is probably going to take me another week to get rid of it. It's difficult. But I'm hoping we are starting with the day by day here. Do you see how good that foil bundle in lime is matching to the spread? I'm always a little bit nervous about pulling a fun foil color, because I just think, is it really going to match that good? But when it matches good, it matches good, you know? So yeah, I think it's time to start with the day by day. This week I was reading Bright Years. That was a really popular book on Book Talk and BookTube, etc. And I really liked it. It was like that's a difficult word for me, book, and it was good. I didn't give it 5 stars, but I believe I gave it 4.5 stars. So it was a really good one. I think that it is a story that is quite unique in the way of that the author described or wrote the book, I should say, is a really unique way of telling the story, I think. So it really soaked me up and I really like it. So if you're still searching for a good literary fiction, I know I'm not pronouncing that well, but you know what I mean, then maybe you can have a look at that one. So let's start with the day by day. This was actually a week where I was off of work. So there was no going to work days. And the Monday and Tuesday I was spending with my parents, because they were staying at a little house at the beach that they rented because they wanted to go away for a little bit. So I decided to stay with them. So I slept in that morning. I finished a different book that was called Something Sally Diamond, which was more of a thriller book. And I heard a lot of good things on TikTok again about it, but nah, that was not my book. I expected a little bit more about that. And then we went to the city there by the beach, and we did a little bit of shopping. They had some really cute beach stores over there. And then we went to the beach and we had a couple of drinks. And then I did some tanning in the garden with my mom. Almost all the stickers. I don't know what is happening on Monday with the bigger box. Oh, I know. I really wanted to use the Olive that is drinking or sipping her wine. But I did not cut that one out yet. So that is going to go on the empty box on Tuesday. And almost all the stickers are either from the kit that are exclusive to the kit, or they are from my shop. So on Tuesday, I worked on the shop. I believe I just did some drawing on my iPad, and then I tanned in the garden again. And I'm using a bathing suit Olive for that one. I drove back home, and that icon is from the kit that is exclusive. And then we watched a show together, me and my boyfriend. It's a Dutch show about photograph thing. Sometimes English is really difficult. I'm sorry. So we watched that, and then I started reading Bright Years. So I believe this week, I'm just looking at my planner right now, I only used a different icon from another shop on Saturday, and I'm so sorry about that. I've been looking at my spreads, and obviously, because I'm making my own stickers, that is just what works for me the best. So most of the times I'm using a lot of my stickers, but I've been trying to use a little bit more other shops again, because I just don't want to overwhelm everyone with all my olives. So I'm going to excuse myself that is what happening this week and this plan with me. But I do think it matches so damn good, and it's just my planning style. So I really like my stickers, I shouldn't be ashamed of that, right? Okay, so on Wednesday, I did high rocks again. I did a high rocks training. I've been doing that, I believe, for even more than 2 months, I believe. And I actually made a friend over there. So I'm going almost every time with her. And we are more on the same page with our strength. And that is really nice because we are doing it in a group. And are a lot of people that are doing it way longer than we do. So it's just us walking in the back every damn time. But I mean, it's really nice to have someone that's on the same page as you or on the same level as you. So I'm really happy that I met her during those classes. And it was actually really hot this week. So I marked that. I did some olive work. I FaceTimed my sister and my niece Hannah. And I read some more Bright Years. So on Thursday, I worked on the shop. I was really trying to work ahead this week since I was off from my other job. And it worked, but time has catched up on me already. It's not that I'm behind, but I'm not ahead anymore. But yeah, that's fine. That's just life. Oh, there's a motor. I'm really sorry. I hope you didn't hear that. So I worked on the shop. Then I cleaned the house. And I did some groceries, some laundry. We watched some more of that photo show on the television. And then I was reading again. So that will be Thursday. I really like it when my days are a little bit more filled, as you can see here. I also really love that I'm using the foil bundle as much as I can. The only thing that is always a little bit difficult when I'm using a foil bundle is that you only get a couple of TV icons, and I'm just not watching television once a week. I'm watching it so much more. So that's the only thing I'm really missing with these fun foil bundles. There is, with the newer SPC foil bundles, a computer, and that I just always flip upside down, and then it almost looks like a television. So I have 2 days where I can use a television. So I always really like to use the core foil colors because I have a lot of televisions for that. But all right, on Friday we did high rocks again together, and I worked on the shop. I stopped by the bookshop. I believe this month I bought quite a lot of books because over here I was not paying the mortgage already, and now, so I thought I'm just gonna treat myself while I can, because now I need to pay rent and I'm paying mortgage, and it's a lot. So I thought I'm just not gonna be able to buy books in the next couple of months, maybe even a year, because the renovation is going to take us quite a while. So I just thought I'm going to treat myself, and I bought 2 books this week. One of them being Bright Years that I bought on Monday when I was shopping with my parents. And then I called my parents and I read Bright Years again. So on Saturday, the first thing that I'm marking here is that we drove to Germany because we are buying our kitchen in Germany because it's a little bit cheaper over there. That is something that my in-laws have done, and it is quite a lot of money that they have saved with buying their kitchen in Germany. And I believe it's like a 2-hour drive for us, so that's fine. So we went there, and it is a massive store that I have never seen anything like it. Even just walking around, it took like 1.5 hours for us to see everything. And then the last half hour, we decided on what we wanted to do, but we actually needed to have an appointment to speak with someone there because it's really busy. So we need to go back there. So that's a little bit of a bummer because we thought we just go there and we speak with someone. Well, not, hun. Nuh-uh. That's not going to happen. But when we drove to Germany, we stopped by a place where we had some lunch together, which was actually disgusting, but that's all right. And I marked that with a Carly Plants plate sticker. Then, I marked that we went to the kitchen store, and I'm marking that with the house icon because obviously it's for our house. And then we went out for dinner together to the restaurant that is really close by. So we just walked to the restaurant and we had some dinner together, and we just spoke about the house, which was really nice. And then on Sunday already, we are marking that we slept in, and I'm using a icon from the foil bundle. I did some laundry. So the laundry is my chore in this household, and I absolutely don't mind that because I always find doing laundry quite therapeutic. Is that a word? I really hope. And then I marked that I did some planning time. I had a lot of struggles with this plan with me, friends. So the stickers that I'm showing at the beginning of the video were not cut at all. So I had to recut everything. And then when I was starting planning, they weren't cut good as well. So I was struggling a lot in this plan with me, but I'm really hoping that you're not really able to see it. But I believe here I'm just trying to cut all the stickers from a little bit of a bigger sticker sheet. And then I'm marking that I went to my sister, my niece and her wife, and that's a exclusive Friends olive that is from this kit. And then we ordered some pizza, and I'm marking that on the label thing, and that is a icon, or the icon that I'm using is actually from the foil bundle. Yeah, you see how messy this is? Like, I ripped that. What the heck? Yeah. Oh, that's so sad. And I was really trying to fix it, but I just couldn't. So now it's just looking like this, and that's a little bit sad. But if you look from a distance, it's not really visible, or am I just saying that to making it look a little bit better? I don't know. And then we just did some groceries together. So yeah, that was my plan with me, using the Lava Springs kit from our shop. I really love the colors, and I want to thank you so much for being here with me today, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye-bye.